What makes a game truly perfect? Is it the emotional storytelling, the flawless mechanics, or something you just feel while playing it? After dropping our first list of 10 masterpieces, you filled the comments with your own picks. And honestly, some of these absolutely deserved a spot the first time around. So here we are. Welcome to part 2, where we dive into another set of games that didn't just raise the bar, they reshaped the entire industry. Whether you're here to see your favorite make the list or discover a hidden gem, you're in for a ride. Let's jump into the next round of perfection. Number 10, Horizon Forbidden West. When a sequel manages to improve on almost every element of an already groundbreaking game, you know you're looking at something special. Horizon Forbidden West expands its world far beyond what came before, giving us a stunning post-apocalyptic landscape where nature and machine collide in jaw-dropping ways. You step back into the shoes of Aloy, and this time the stakes are even higher. Towering robotic beasts roam across deserts, jungles, and underwater ruins, each one more challenging and visually impressive than the last. But it's not just about fighting, it's about thinking. Strategy, timing, and clever use of your environment are what separates survival from defeat. The game dives deeper into the mysteries of the old world, revealing secrets that reshape everything you thought you knew. Side quests aren't just filler, they carry emotional weight and tie beautifully into the main story. And thanks to next-gen visuals, even the quietest moments feel epic. With refined combat mechanics, massive exploration potential, and an evolving story that actually matters, Horizon Forbidden West isn't just a worthy successor, it's a new benchmark for open-world adventure. Number 9, A Plague Tale Requiem. Not every masterpiece needs a sprawling open world or endless customization. Sometimes it's about telling a deeply human story, one that sticks with you long after the credits roll. A Plague Tale Requiem does just that. At its core, it's about family. You follow Amicia and her younger brother Hugo through a ravaged medieval world torn apart by war, disease, and something far darker. Their bond is the emotional anchor of the game, and every stealthy escape, every quiet conversation, every horrifying discovery builds on that connection. But it's not just the narrative that hits hard. The game is visually stunning, almost painterly in how it presents tragedy and beauty side by side. The stealth mechanics have been refined since the first game, giving you more ways to outwit enemies, but never making you feel invincible. You're always on edge, always surviving. Add in a haunting orchestral score that swells at just the right moments, and Requiem becomes more than a game. It becomes an experience, intimate, intense, and impossible to forget. Number 8, Batman Arkham City. When it comes to superhero games, Batman Arkham City didn't just set the bar, it became the bar. This sequel took everything great about Arkham Asylum and exploded it into a fully realized open world. Gotham isn't just a backdrop here, it's a living, breathing character, gritty, moody, and packed with secrets. Whether you're gliding across rooftops or diving into back alleys, the city pulls you in and refuses to let go. But where Arkham City really shines is in how it captures the essence of Batman. You're not just fighting goons, you're solving crimes, uncovering conspiracies, and facing off against some of the most iconic villains ever written. Joker, Two-Face, Riddler, they all bring their A-game. The combat system? Fluid, fast, and endlessly satisfying. The perfect mix of skill, timing, and sheer style. And then there's the story, one that dives deep into Bruce Wayne's fractured psyche, exploring what it truly costs to be the Dark Knight. Arkham City didn't just prove superhero games could be great, it proved they could be art. Number 7, Dishonored. Few games give you true freedom without sacrificing depth, but Dishonored pulls it off effortlessly. Set in the steampunk-inspired city of Dunwall, you step into the shoes of Corvo Attano, a bodyguard turned assassin, granted supernatural powers. But this isn't just another stealth game. It's a masterclass in player choice and consequence. Each mission plays like a sandbox, not in size, but in opportunity. You can scale rooftops, possess rats to sneak through vents, stop time mid-fight, or go in blade first. The game doesn't tell you how to play. It gives you tools and then steps back. What makes Dishonored so brilliant is how your decisions ripple through the world. Kill too many people? The city gets darker, more violent. Go for a clean, quiet run? You might uncover hidden paths and moral twists you'd otherwise miss. No two playthroughs are ever quite the same. It's not just about beating levels, it's about how you beat them. And Dishonored makes sure every choice you make matters. Number 6. Death Stranding. Death Stranding isn't just a game, it's a statement. Hideo Kojima's most experimental and polarizing project yet, it dares to ask, what if connection was the real objective? You play as Sam Porter Bridges, a lone delivery man crossing a fractured America haunted by supernatural threats and isolation. On paper, it sounds simple, walk from point A to B. But in practice, it's meditative, gripping, and unlike anything else. This game turns traversal into an emotional journey. Every mountain climbed, every river crossed, and every cargo delivered feels meaningful, not just mechanically, but thematically. You're literally rebuilding a broken world one fragile connection at a time. But Death Stranding goes deeper. It's a reflection on loneliness, loss, and the quiet, often unnoticed acts that hold society together. With its eerie atmosphere, stunning visuals, and unforgettable score, it redefines what a so-called walking simulator can be. Emotionally profound, philosophically rich, and surprisingly intense. Love it or not, Death Stranding is a perfect 10 because it dares to be different and succeeds. Number 5. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Some adventures end with a bang. Uncharted 4 ends with both a bang and a heartfelt goodbye. Nathan Drake's final chapter is more than just treasure hunts and daring escapes. It's a deeply personal journey that digs into his past, his relationships, and what a lifetime of adventure has really cost him. From the very first scene, it's clear this is Naughty Dog at its most cinematic. Sweeping vistas, pulse-pounding chase sequences, and set pieces so jaw-dropping they feel ripped from the biggest Hollywood blockbusters. But underneath all that spectacle is something far more intimate: the quiet conversations, the tense moments between old friends, the struggles of balancing love with obsession. Every location feels alive, from sun-drenched coastlines to ancient ruins swallowed by time. The pacing is perfect, giving you just enough room to breathe before plunging you back into danger. By the time the credits roll, A Thief's End delivers what every great ending should: closure, satisfaction, and the feeling that you've been part of something truly special. Number 4. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. If stealth is an art form, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is its masterpiece. Kojima took tactical espionage and dropped it into sprawling, open-world environments that let you approach missions in your way. Sneak in under the cover of darkness, storm the gates with heavy firepower, or drop in from the air with a helicopter blaring your custom theme song. The choice is entirely yours. The sandbox design is nothing short of brilliant. Every tool, weapon, and gadget opens up new possibilities, and the AI adapts to your tactics. Use too many headshots? Enemies start wearing helmets. Rely on night ops? Expect floodlights and night vision. But it's not just gameplay that makes the Phantom Pain unforgettable. Its complex political narrative weaves betrayal, revenge, and moral ambiguity into a story that keeps you guessing until the very end. Even the smallest details, weather systems, buddy characters, and base building add depth to an already intricate experience. It's a game that rewards creativity, patience, and strategy, and one that proves stealth can be just as thrilling as all-out action. Number 3. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. From Software is known for making tough games, but Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice takes difficulty and turns it into an art form. This isn't an RPG where you can grind levels to get stronger. Sekiro demands skill. Combat is all about precision, timing, and reading your opponent. The posture system forces you to stay aggressive, breaking through an enemy's defense with perfectly timed parries and counterattacks. Every enemy is a test, and every boss fight is an unforgettable duel. Victory isn't just satisfying, it's exhilarating because you know you earned it. Beyond the challenge, Sekiro immerses you in a war-torn version of Sengoku-era Japan, blending historical settings with supernatural elements pulled from Japanese folklore. The story is steeped in themes of loyalty, honor, and sacrifice, giving the brutal combat a powerful emotional core. It's punishing, yes, but also deeply rewarding. For those willing to rise to its challenge, Sekiro offers one of the most intense and unforgettable journeys in modern gaming. Number 2. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is more than just an open-world samurai game. It's a moving, poetic tale of honor, sacrifice, and transformation. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai forced to abandon the rigid code of tradition to protect his people from the Mongol invasion. It's a story about walking the razor's edge between who you were raised to be and what the world needs you to become. Combat is elegant yet deadly, striking a perfect balance between precise swordplay and stealthy ghost tactics. Every duel feels like a classic samurai film, and every victory carries weight. The landscapes are breathtaking, wind-swept fields of gold, crimson forests in autumn, and mist-covered mountains. And for film lovers, the Kurosawa mode turns the entire game into a black-and-white cinematic homage to Japanese cinema, complete with grain and dramatic contrast. It's a game that doesn't just let you play as a samurai, it lets you feel like one. Number 1. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Following Breath of the Wild was no small task, but Tears of the Kingdom didn't just meet the challenge, it soared above it. This sequel takes the open-world freedom fans loved and adds entirely new dimensions, literally. With sprawling underground zones, a massive overworld, and floating sky islands, exploration now has true verticality. Everywhere you look, there's a path to discover, a secret to uncover, or a puzzle waiting for your creativity. And creativity is the key word here. The new building and fusion mechanics let you combine objects and weapons in ways that completely change how you solve problems. From crafting bizarre vehicles to engineering combat strategies, the game rewards experimentation like never before. It's not just more of the same, it's a reinvention. Tears of the Kingdom pushes player freedom to new heights, proving that even in a world already hailed as perfect, there's always room to grow. These games weren't chosen at random. They came directly from you. Every title on this list is here because of your comments, your votes, and your passion for gaming perfection. So now it's your turn again. Which masterpiece did we still miss? And which game would you give a flawless 10 out of 10? Drop your picks in the comments, because they just might make it into Part 3. Perfection in gaming isn't rare anymore. It's evolving.